What's going on, guys? Welcome back to NBA Knowledge. Today we're looking at 10 things you did not know about Russell Westbrook. At number 10, Westbrook has been in the top 10 in rebounds in the past 4 years. Aside from averaging a triple-double for 2 consecutive years, something you already know, Westbrook has been the 10th best rebounder in the league during these years as well, averaging 10.7 rebounds per game. He has been so good at grabbing missed shots the past couple of years that he has out-rebounded bigger players such as Giannis Antetokounmpo, Kevin Love, LeBron James, Marcus Gasol, Nikola Jokic, Kevin Durant, and LaMarcus Aldridge. And these guys are at least 5 inches taller than he is. At number 9, Westbrook bested Oscar Robertson's triple-double season. During the 2016-2017 season, in which Brody equaled Oscar Robertson by averaging a triple-double for an entire year, the Thunder point guard accomplished something that the Big O never did. Westbrook won that season's MVP award, the first of his career. According to Victor Mather of the New York Times, Robertson's triple-double feat in the 1961-62 season netted him only 3rd place in the MVP balloting, right behind Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain. That's most likely because the triple-double wasn't considered a huge accomplishment then as it is now. Still, Westbrook has a leg up on the legendary guard by winning the highly coveted individual award in the same year that he achieved a triple-double season. At number 8, Westbrook is ambidextrous. Most players can shoot with either hand, but very few are genuinely ambidextrous. He shoots with his right hand, but he writes and favors his left hand on everything else. Similar to the Los Angeles Lakers' LeBron James, who's also a lefty off the court, the UCLA alum gravitated towards shooting with his right hand when playing hoops for some reason. That's why he can shoot the ball with either hand quite naturally, and he even dunks with his left hand with ferocity just as well. At number 7, his favorite player growing up. Though players normally pattern their game after their idols, Westbrook's game is anything but a replica of his favorite player, Lakers star Magic Johnson. As a native of California, it's only natural that kids would gravitate towards the best player in the area. Since Johnson and the Lakers were among the elite for so long and created a mystique around the franchise for several years, it's not surprising that Westbrook looked up to the Magic Man the most. Despite the difference in playing styles, the 6'3" dynamo is similar to Johnson as the leading assist man on his team. In fact, just like his idol, Westbrook has led the league in assists, this was just last season, and is on pace to do the same this year. At number 6, he was late to the party as a dunker. When one thinks of Westbrook, images of him speeding down the lane for an emphatic dunk come to mind quickly. He's one of the league's most powerful and ferocious dunkers despite his height. It's hard to imagine at a time when he wasn't able to throw down a basketball at all. However, unbelievable as it may seem, Russ never slammed the ball on a regular hoop until he was 17 years old, and that wasn't until his last game in high school as a senior. At number 5, why he wears number 0. There have been lots of other players from different sports who have worn number 0, and each one has a different reason for wearing that number. In Westbrook's own words via Maddie Lucier of Stack.com, quote, "It's not a normal number. You go with the 0 when you've been through something and you're looking to get a new beginning. It helps you get going again, and it helps you get the swag back. Simply put, the number humbles the 7-time All-Star and motivates him to move forward regardless of the circumstances." After his fellow superstars James Harden and Kevin Durant left for different teams, Westbrook could have been devastated by their departures, especially when the latter left for their nemesis, the Golden State Warriors. Instead, he won his first MVP award in his first season without either of them, and he continues to carry his team on his shoulders to this day. At number 4, Westbrook signed a 10-year contract extension for Jordan Brand. Speaking of his 2016 to 2017 MVP season, Brody eventually became the face of the new generation of players for the Jordan brand before the 2017 to 18 season started. Players know that when they sign with the shoe company, Michael Jordan's massive shadow will loom over their shoulders. That's why none of the stars before Westbrook received their own signature shoe. That all changed when he signed a 10-year contract extension with Jordan brand. Having achieved an NBA record 42 triple-doubles in a single season clinched it for him, no doubt. With the Maurice Podoloff trophy securely in his hands, the Jordan brand extension was definitely a sweet topping on his record-breaking season. His airness acknowledged his accomplishments, sending the future Hall of Famer a congratulatory note saying, quote, "Congrats, Russell. I got my first MVP award before my first ring, too. Keep going." At number 3, Westbrook writes KB3 on his shoes every game. One of the most enduring qualities that Russ has is his loyalty. Signing an extension with the Oklahoma City Thunder, aside from the aforementioned Jordan brand deal, illustrates this, but he is just as loyal to friends as he is especially faithful to one in particular who passed away during his younger days. Westbrook's high school friend, Kelechi Barnes III, died at the very young age of 16 while playing a pickup game in 2004. The two were very close friends and they had dreams of playing alongside each other at UCLA. So, Russ wears KB3 on his shoes every game, and even he put it on one of his signature shoes, the Why Not 0.1, where KB3 is already etched onto the tongue in Westbrook's handwriting as a tribute to Barnes. At number 2, Westbrook's many nicknames. Russ is the easiest nickname of all, but Westbrook has some of the coolest nicknames in the league, or probably the corniest depending on who you ask. He calls himself Brody, though it's actually the name of his Maltese dog. However, the one nickname which Westbrook seems to appreciate the most is the West Wolf. The moniker came from a Jordan brand commercial and it has some real possibilities. With the West Wolf, Westbrook seems to have found a nickname that he truly likes, as evidenced by a jacket that he wore earlier this year. And finally, at number 1, Westbrook was the last lottery pick of the Seattle Supersonics. For those young enough to not know, the Thunder were originally from Seattle and were called the Supersonics. In the 2008 NBA draft, the Sonics selected Westbrook with the 4th overall pick, making him their very last lottery selection before they moved to Oklahoma City. In hindsight, Westbrook should have been taken number 1 overall, although Rose did make a case for himself as the top pick as he earned the 2008 to 2009 Rookie of the Year honor along the way. In time, Westbrook would establish himself as the best player of his draft class and a steal at the 4th spot in the draft. Seattle clearly made their final pick one of the best decisions in franchise history, and now Russ is reaping the benefits of that decision. Well guys, thank you so much for watching this video of NBA knowledge. If you enjoyed, do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below which one you didn't know. I did not know the KB3 one, that one is quite interesting, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe, have a great day.